Searching for the origin of human life and civilization. 4. Although I can restore certain memories to share with everyone, it is extremely difficult after hundreds of millions of years to gather reliable ancient records or artifacts. I cannot speak without evidence, so everything must be supported by solid proof. After the Hongshan ancestors, the sun gods successfully created humans. The ruling kings at that time all had horns on their heads. As members of a higher dragon lineage, they naturally possessed dragon horns. Therefore, among all the ancient extraterrestrials who came to Earth and created different human groups, none of their human creations had horns, because they belonged to different species. Only with the genes of the sun gods could dragon people be created, which is why the dragon became the highest totem of Huaxia culture. These early rulers possessed tremendous physical strength and combat ability. To solve food shortages, the ancestors taught humans to cultivate grains. A jade plaque shows that early humans already practiced farming. During this period, governance over the land was held by the Shenan clan. Another ruling type also existed, the divine beings with the appearance similar to those seen in Sangxingdui artifacts. In the beginning, this ruling human type still had curved legs like the sun gods. After long genetic modifications, they eventually evolved into upright humans, leading to the custom of kneeling. According to the records of the grand historian Shiji, these superior humans became the rulers of various tribes, including Fuxi, Yandi, Shu, and others, all sharing this same appearance. Among the lower-ranked humans recorded in the Shiji, there was a man named Gongsun Xianyuan. He had no father or mother and was adopted by the tribe, hence the name Gongsun, meaning descendant of the people. Although Xianyuan belonged to the lower human category, he had actually undergone more refined genetic modification, making him more perfect and more similar to the modern Chinese appearance. When Gongsun Xianyuan grew up, the Shenan clan was already declining. The two strongest divine leaders at that time were Yandi and Chu. Yandi repeatedly invaded, and many lords sought refuge with the young Xianyuan, hoping he could help them. A curious phrase appears in the Shiji: Xianyuan trained bears, tigers, and mythical beasts. At first glance, this seems impossible. How could someone command bears or fierce creatures? Here I must thank Vice Chairman Zhang from Singapore for providing Hongshan soldier figurines. These artifacts possess unmistakable Hongshan prehistoric tool marks, confirming their authenticity. More importantly, they show that a Hongshan military force truly existed. These Hongshan soldiers not only carried weapons but were also capable of commanding bears and powerful mythical beasts. Compared to this, riding horses or using chariots in battle was nothing extraordinary. Modern people often underestimate Hongshan society, assuming they were primitive and traveled only on foot. In reality, the Hongshan ancestors inherited high civilization from the sun gods. They learned many advanced skills, especially the creation of the wheel. With wheels came chariots, and with chariots, they could travel in all directions to gather materials and govern the land. Before Xianyuan was honored as the Yellow Emperor, he defeated Shu in heavy fog using a directional compass chariot, a historical fact recorded in ancient texts. Therefore, the Yellow Emperor existed well before the Xia dynasty, and chariots already existed at that time. Our members have collected many Hongshan artifacts showing chariots, further proving this. Sima Qian was not a prophet. Shiji was compiled from records maintained by court historians of each era. These documents were studied by emperors throughout history. Bamboo slips and other materials were difficult to preserve, so Sima Qian merely reorganized earlier historical texts and named the compilation records of the Grand Historian. By organizing Shiji and comparing it with Hongshan jade artifacts, we can find strong evidence that many Shiji accounts describe the power struggles of the Hongshan civilization. After Xianyu and the Yellow Emperor defeated Shu and subdued Yandi, written records began to appear. More importantly, with Hongshan military figurines showing the training of bears and mythical beasts, we can prove the existence of a lost prehistoric civilization. From charted evidence, after Chu's tribe was defeated and he was beheaded, his people continued to be hunted down by the Yellow Emperor's soldiers to prevent further challenges to the throne. Even after unifying the land, the Yellow Emperor did not remain in one place. Instead, he traveled widely, leading his army to pursue the remnants of Chu's tribe. In the next article, I will explain how Hongshan royal authority eventually divided into the Sangxingdui and Liangzi cultures. Thank you for studying with us.